What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And if you've never been to this channel, I share with you real secrets for how to grow a clothing brand online. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe. And in this video here, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips for new clothing brands that make all the difference. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. If designs are something that you struggle with, I really recommend that you give them a shot. You post a project on Design Crowd, designers from all around the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. All 3 of these designs sell like fire through my website, and I got them all made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you, or just use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, so the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video for clothing brands just get better and better, and I'm saving the best for last here. So be sure to stick around until the end to get maximum value out of this video. And the first tip that I want to share with you here is that untrustworthy suppliers and manufacturers and screen printers can completely screw you and your entire brand. So take your time and really get to know the people that you're working with when it comes to getting all of your clothing made, all the people that you decide to partner with, all the people that you decide to work with. When I first started up my clothing brand, there was a company out of Toronto, I'm not going to name who they are, that completely screwed my brand for the first year. They misprinted t-shirts, they took way too long, they weren't communicating, they weren't answering their phone calls. So seriously, it's really important for you to take the time to talk to these people on the phone and go into these places and really get to know the owners, really get to know the people who are running it and understand what they're really like. Because if I had done that from the beginning and I'd taken the time to actually go to a bunch of places and really figure out who they are and how they handle their business, it would have saved me so much time and a lot of money that I wasted going to these other places that completely screwed me. Tip number 2, and I could make an entire video on this, find out what's going to be different about your brand. What's the new angle that you're bringing to the market? What's unique about your brand other than just the brand name itself? And lock in on that. Dive deep into that because that's the gold of your brand. What is it exactly about your clothing brand that is going to be offering the market something new? Are you going after a niche that's never been gone after before with your clothing brand and it's sort of this blue ocean? Or is there some proprietary aspect of your clothing, like a new pocket in one of the hoodies that's never been done before? What's the angle that you're taking? With my own clothing brand in Canada here, I noticed that there were so many different Canadian clothing brands that were all really generic, you know, like Northern Lifestyle and all this stuff. And I went really ridiculous with my brand and I went really deep into the Canadian humor. And so all of my clothing is going after this sort of comedy side of Canada where it's self-deprecating. And that's the angle that I took. I really leaned into the slang, the way that we speak here, and I put that into all the designs and I integrated that into the whole brand concept. And that's why my brand got results. If I'd tried to do the same thing that everybody else was doing and just slapped a different name on it, I wouldn't be able to get any good results at all. So focus on what's really different, what's really truly unique, that quality of your brand, and then just drill in on that. And that's where you'll find really amazing results. Tip number 3, and these are really starting to get good now, put some deep thought into your social media strategy before you start executing. Play into what's already working on these platforms. There are posts on TikTok, on Instagram that have gone viral. There's a formula that's already working and you can see that. And if you're just posting blind on Instagram and on TikTok, hoping that something hits without observing what people are actually consuming, what people are actually enjoying, then you're really gonna struggle to go viral, to really get those posts to take off for you organically. So I know on Instagram, there's some posts that crush that instead of just posting a picture of somebody posing in your clothing, what you could do is really think about a post that might be funny or might get a reaction or might be inspiring depending on your brand concept. And maybe make a post that has some text in it that gives some context to the picture. And maybe it makes people laugh. Maybe it gives people a reaction. These things are shareable. This is what creates viral content. And if you really think about it before you start posting and you brainstorm and you get creative, and then you get out there and you create it after you've put the deep thought into it, you're likely going to get way better results on social media. Tip number 4 here is also going to help you market your brand online organically without having to spend any money. And the tip is that on Instagram, the focus for going viral is shares. So you want to get more and more shares for your posts. The more shares a post gets, the more likely that post is to go viral. That's like the main thing that Instagram's going to look at to see if your post is really engaging and it's something that people really want to share with their friends. On TikTok, what's really going to help your post go viral on TikTok is duration, so how long people are watching the videos, and retention, so when people watch all the way to the end of a video. I have some videos that I posted on TikTok that literally don't even get that many likes or comments, but just because I held their attention, just because I got them to watch all the way to the end, it all of a sudden started blowing up and it started getting thousands and thousands of views. And so now that you know that, when you're creating posts for Instagram, when you're creating posts for TikTok, work into that, play into that. On TikTok, you can make posts that are telling a story, and maybe you create some tension at the beginning that gets people really interested and curious. And then you tell something else right after that, and they just kind of want to follow along right to the end. That's going to give your videos such a bigger chance at going viral and getting in front of a huge audience. And on Instagram, focus on what's shareable. Focus on what you could post that would really get people to want to share it with their friends and spread the message that you're posting. Tip number 5 is absolute gold. And if you're getting a lot of value out of this video, please hit the like button for me. I really do put a lot of effort into creating the best videos possible for you and giving you the most amount of value, so I'd really appreciate it. The last tip that I want to share with you here is to focus in on your best sellers and understand why they are your best sellers. Every single clothing brand, due to something known as the Pareto distribution, will have really high selling products that just crush and do really well. And you're also going to have some products that are on the lower end that just don't tend to do as well. And by focusing in on your best selling products, understanding why they are your best sellers, understand the formula that you figured out to really make them work, and understanding the blueprint of that so that you can recreate it in future products in a different way, to continuously put out products that are similar to your best sellers. That's going to give you the best chance at getting amazing results for your brand. With my own clothing brand, I noticed that there were like 3 or 4 products that sold like way more than all of the other products. Like way more, like every single order had one of these products in it. And by thinking about why and understanding what's going on there, when it comes to creating future products, now I can think about those, understand exactly what was going on there, and try to create a similar effect with new products. That's going to give your brand an amazing chance at continuing to be great into the future. Hope you got a lot out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.